Today, we will be discussing something important. It is genuinely criminal how much worse fighting games have gotten over the years. Allow me to delve into why that is the case. Fighting is an art invented in the year 1950 by Brereton III. Brereton combined the act of moving your body with a state of pain within the body. Thus, he would go on to inspire a lot of media, such as Fist of the North Star, Terminator, and Indiana Jones. As you all might know, that's also where the concept for Street Fighter 2 started. The reason it was called that was to give the impression that we finally got the sequel to the mere concept of fighting, so it had quite the standard to live up to, and it did. It had many things we are missing today, like slowdown, no combo counter, no reversal window, and the throw loops were cheap enough they could rob someone of their pocket change. That's the kind of thing we live for. If I can't play a fighting game knowing I made someone waste their money, what's the point? A thing with modern fighting games is that they remove fun mechanics from the old games. Remember Mortal Kombat 2? How it had all these cool things like push blocking, bursting, wave dashing, etc. And now, the latest title, Mortal Kombat Deception, has a mere 2 buttons. 2! And one of them is the block button. Back in my day, we had 15 attack buttons to work with, and we loved it that way. Another issue is move lists. Now you can just go into a menu and check how moves are performed and how they work. Before it was a journey to learn how to input a Hadouken. Now, someone will simply tell you that you have to perform a pretzel motion for it, and it removes all of the magic. Newer games are also not at all listening to the fans when it comes to their rosters. Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior launched with 20 characters. Now, Street Fighter 6 only has 6, presumably to be in line with the title. Personally, I think that is a huge downgrade. Another example is Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear Xrd, the first game, had Sol, Kai, and Potemkin. Now Strive has Bridget and Bedman. Do you see where the problem is? An issue that a lot of people bring up with good reason is online. If you wish to play someone, you have to boot up the game, sit through the loading screen, skip through some ads, reject the cookies you don't want, go to the menu, select online, get matched with someone equally good to you, and play for as long as you want. In the arcade days, you could be matched up faster against anybody. You could have been that kid you bully every Monday. It could be your teacher. You could be a criminal on the loose. It was exciting. You could smell their sweat a shoulder away and hear them threaten to stab you if you did wake up TP too often. Online just has you against people that try to be friendly. This is a fighting game! My desire and goal in life is to murder you! Why does nobody get that? And I'm not able to punch my opponent in rage because they are on the other side of the country, so I have to rely on breaking my controller every time, which just doesn't feel the same. Modern fighting games also adapted this annoying comeback mechanic, where when a character reaches 0 health, they temporarily become invincible for the rest of the round, and they can either kill you and win, or you run the timer out and win yourself. It feels so far removed from back when there wasn't even a timer in fighting games. It radically shifts the tier lists, which as we all know, are facts and science that apply to everyone. The thing that has me most concerned over the future of fighting games is that Miyamoto Shigesato Hayashida Ono Shinei has stated that we are thinking about Street Fighter 7 already and planning to make it so that you cannot block and can only throw the opponent to deal damage, as we believe it will make for a more cerebral experience. I get where he is coming from, but I seriously think this could shift the direction for future fighting games towards a treacherous path. I hope Shinei changes his mind and adds back hyper hopping to Street Fighter. You know, the thing that everyone remembers from it. Now at this point in the video, you are probably wondering where I am going with this, and if it will consist of just blind hatred or not. But I am here to critique. I shall go into what we need to fix modern fighting games. First, control scheme. We need to make these games more accessible. So I believe designing every fighting game for Android and iOS touchscreens will be the most beneficial, which can then be ported over to PS5 and PC. Gyroscopic controls also have a lot of potential, because all a player needs is a system and being able to hold and carry it. It could truly revive the player base and make it feel like you're really playing a wild arcade game again. Lastly, I think they should up the prices of fighting games to $70. Right now the current prices are such a steal that people's morality gets to them, and they aren't willing to purchase the games. In the arcades, we went in fully aware that we will dump our life savings to getting TOD'd by Makoto. That's all I have to say. Signing out.